There are different types of women that you should never ever date long term. There are many women that you can have something with, but do not keep this sort of relationship going for the long term. This person is not the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. Guys, avoid these 5 type of women. Do not date them long term. Coming up. Guys, number 1 type of woman you cannot date long term is a woman who does not add value to your life. And value can come in many ways to you. You know what is valuable to you. You know what is important to you. If this woman is not supporting that which is important to you, or is not bringing value to your life, and when we talk about value, we are mainly buttressing the point of what is it that matters to you, that need is being met or is being filled. If you're somebody who needs support, say in a home, a woman who shows you that side of her and comes always to you, to attend to you, to take care of you, to offer her opinion to you, to support you in any way. Right from the creation of man, a woman was made to support a man. A woman was made to help a man. The purpose of creating a woman was to support, be a pillar for a man. If you're feeling like the girl you're with or the girl you're exploring a relationship with is not showing you support, is not adding value to your life, you definitely need to reassess this sort of relationship. You need to know if this is something you would like to continue and be in, because absolutely a woman is meant to bring value, is meant to bring that relief, that sort of person that when you're with, you feel like, you are in your element. You feel like you're being supported. You feel loved. You feel aided. This is somebody you want to be with. If that woman only comes to your life and messes things up even more, doesn't take care of anything, that is not the person you want to be with. If you feel like you're doing more and more in this relationship, if you feel like you're investing more time and spending more money, you don't want to be with a person like this, because they would never ever add any sort of value to your life. You're going to feel overworked. You're going to feel overburdened. You're going to feel overwhelmed. Avoid any woman that does not add value to your life. Avoid such a woman. Guys, this is a very, very important point that I'll be making to you right now, because I know a lot of people might just be thinking otherwise, or might just be coming for me right now with what I'm about to say. Avoid a feminist, a woman who feels like she needs to come to the aid of other women, or who needs to come to the aid of herself with you, who sees herself as the victim and you are the person who, is above her and inflicts pain. A woman who feels like she has to rescue women from the choking hands of men. She believes that the world is against women and in favor of men. She believes in the fight for women and women's being free, being equal, being independent. She believes in sharing the chores in a home, that both of you are equal, and she has this feminist approach to anything that you guys are doing. You don't want to be with a woman like this. If you end up with somebody like this, you are not going to achieve your full potential as a man. You're not going to achieve your full independence and your true self as a man. She would guilt trip you. She would suffocate you with her feminism. The idea of feminism is not anything from God. It's not a foundation that God had laid from the beginning of time. She believes that women are already being intimidated. She is fighting and shows you that part of her. She's fighting for that equality. She's fighting for you guys to be the same. There is no equality in a marriage. Nobody is above the other. There is no equality in a relationship. I am not above my partner. She is not above me. And if you want to have a successful marriage, you must emulate what God is saying about marriage, what the Bible is saying about marriage. Avoid a woman like this. This is a feminist. You will not have a successful relationship, a successful marriage with a feminist. Guys, the third type of woman you need to avoid is a woman who is promiscuous and flirtatious. The modern times that we live in is actually now encouraging and a lot more liberal with female promiscuity and people who are flirtatious. There are many women who advertise themselves and show themselves as available. A man going about his business in terms of pursuing a woman is always different from how women try to attract a man. A woman will not always walk up to a man and tell the man, oh, you know, I'm available, I want to have something to do with you and all that, or try to get man's interest. This rarely happens. Most men are the ones who come off that way. But women can make themselves available by presenting themselves in some way. Take for instance, if you dated an Instagram model or you did a supposed model, okay? So a woman who takes pictures, nude pictures of herself and posted on Instagram is seeking attention and validation from men. A woman who is often taking those kind of pictures where she is naked, where she is showing her body parts, where she's wearing very tight-fitted clothes and just, you know, getting all that likes and all those comments and all that validation from men. You don't want to be in this sort of stressful relationship. This is not a thing of you being insecure. You just want a different life for yourself. You just want to live with your partner in a certain way whereby she's not advertising or marketing herself to the world in that way. Your wife could always, or your partner could always project whatever it is that she's doing on social media. She could always show herself on social media. She could show her business. She could use that. I'm using social media right now. Like, I'm literally making YouTube videos. I post on TikTok. I post my stuff on Instagram. But this is me showing who I am, showing my art. If she's a model and she's posting seductive pictures of herself and getting all this validation even from men and, you know, generally presenting herself that way as somebody who is open. If she even replies to a few DMs, she may not reply to every guy's DM, but any guy she perceives as high value, she'll probably reply to that DM. I'm telling you, you don't want to spend your life with a woman like this who you constantly feel is putting herself out there, is making herself available, is being a lot more promiscuous and even being flirtatious with men. This is a sign that this woman wants either a lot more that's not you, or this is how she is. You need to avoid a woman like this. Many people underestimate the power of having a woman who is reliable, a woman who comes through for you. If your partner is unreliable, never comes through, never believes you in dire situations, never comes through for you, this is a red sign, this is a red flag. You need to avoid a woman like this. Do not ever date her long term. Do not get into anything long term with a woman who you've seen and can determine fully right now that she is unreliable. What is the definition of unreliable? Someone who cannot be trusted, someone who cannot be depended upon, someone who cannot come true on something, someone who cannot follow through with her words, someone who you agree on something and she does the opposite. This is not somebody you want to be with. I'm not saying you have to nitpick. Many women would always come with one issue or the other. You need to know, you need to choose your devil wisely. You need to choose what you're comfortable with. If she is unreliable, this is going to show when you guys have children, when you guys have a family. This person cannot be depended upon for you guys to work together to clean the home or make yourself a lot more presentable. This person cannot be dependent upon to run a few errands that you don't necessarily have to tell them to. And you also, as a man, you're doing what you need to do. This is not to excuse anything at all. This is not all on a woman. As a man, you have your own duties as well. If you have a partner who never ever comes true for you, you do not want to spend your life with a woman like this. You do not want to date a woman like this long term. If you want to have any short moments with her, few months, 3 months, 5 months, whatever that's like, that's on you. That's your business. But if you want to get into a long-term relationship, you need somebody you can depend upon. You need somebody who is trustworthy. You need somebody who can hold you up, who can guide you, who can protect your heart. You need somebody who is serious, knowing fully well what they are getting into. The last type of woman you should never ever date long term is a woman who loves the glamour and the splendor, and who loves the materialism of life, who is just extremely materialistic. We live in a world that is filled with a lot of things, a lot of products, services, goods. There are so many things that are even meant for women that there are probably more products out there meant for women than men. Okay, women are more likely to purchase things and buy things than men. That's okay. There is nothing wrong with wanting something for yourself. But if she has an obsession for the luxury items, for the expensive things, and often spends money on this sort of things, I'm telling you, you will not get anywhere long term with a woman like this. You absolutely need to begin to consider yourself and be like, this is someone you want to forge a future with. This is someone you want to build a life with. Cannot be with somebody who is extremely materialistic, who just spends her money and justifies it by telling you, oh, I spend this one time on this and that, and yeah, like, you know, I just want to buy one thing and it will last long for me. They spend $10,000 one time on something that is not even an asset, that does not bring any money back into your pocket. They would go on and on with this belief, and they would run you dry, and you are gonna go broke. You are going to go broke. There are naturally women who have been raised by parents who spoiled them, bro. I'm telling you, there are women out there who have been raised where they were given anything that they wanted by their parents, by their father, by their mother. They were given anything that they asked for at that time, as the time when they were kids, and they were brought up with maybe luxury items being provided, the best of life. There's nothing wrong with that. But a woman who transitions this and doesn't realize that there can be hard times in life, there can be tough times in life, there can be issues in life that you guys need to walk through, and she needs to curtail her expenses and bring down herself to the point that, hey, you guys need to work together and cut off all this lavish lifestyle. If you know that your partner has the potential to be that person, or is already being that person with you right now, you do not want to date this woman long term. She's going to ruin you. She's going to ruin your finances. She's going to run you dry. You are going to go broke, bro. These are the points I have for you. I hope you've enjoyed this video. My name is IK. If you enjoyed the video though, just go ahead and like it and share with your friends. I will see you on the next one. Peace out.